Hi, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Stitches and Stencils. I have my kit, my cardstock, my sewing machine, so let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so I have 2 sheets of 12 by 12 cardstock and 2 sheets of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. I'm going to take the white pieces and place them over top of the black cardstock. Now, I debated with myself of what color cardstock I wanted to use here. And I went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Ultimately, I just decided to do the black and white. And I wanted to do something with washi. The reason why I chose the black and white was because I have plenty of black and white washi, and I wanted to incorporate that, right? Like, this is a very bright kit right now, and I just wanted some neutral colors in it. So I'm using my washi tapes. I am going to go ahead and layer them up. I thought about making this a fully stacked washi layout. But ultimately I decided that was not the way I was going to go with this. So did not go fully stacked, but that's fine, right? Like, there is enough washi tape on here. And while I am doing this, I'm realizing this is Stitches and Stencils, so I needed to bring in a stencil. So I used the April 2024 stencil of the month, which is kind of like a rocky path type thing. And then I pulled out this little crisscross stencil from Plaid that I have. And I went ahead and used that as well. So I have stenciling over top of stenciling. And really, the stenciling is not the star of the show on this layout. And I think that that's fine, right? Like, you know, I am a stencil girl, 100%. But all the time, the stencils don't have to be the star of the show, right? Like, they just don't have to be it all the time. And this situation, they're really not, which I am totally good with, you guys. So I go back to doing the washi, and as you can see, this is not so much a stacked washi layout anymore because the washi is going all over the page. I have layered some washi up. Most of the washi is being butted against each other, but I don't think I've ever done a stacked washi layout across 2 pages. And honestly, that just really seemed like a super fun thing to do, which is the reason why I did it, right? It felt like it was a fun thing, so I went ahead and did it. That might seem ridiculously obvious to some people, but, you know, here we are. So my allergies are kicking again. My eyes are very watery right now. My nose is kind of running, and my face is a little puffy. So sorry for the little allergy sniffles. I'm not sick, and all of that. My burn on my hand is still there. It still hurts like the dickens. It looks so much better. Still not gonna pull off the Band-Aid yet for videos though, because it still isn't that great to look at. But yeah, doing a lot better. So now I pull out my sewing machine, and I still had this kind of greenish thread in it. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to switch this out. I am going to use this greenish thread. It's going to go with the colors that are throughout this section of the album. It's totally going to be a good thing. So I go ahead and do that. I do 2 lines where, do I do 2 or 1? 1 line where the thread is straight, and a couple lines where the thread zigzags back and forth. And I totally am, you know, happy with that. So I go ahead and trim off the bits, the little thready bits. And now I've got my layout here together. You really can't see the stenciling on the camera that well, but I promise you guys it is there. You can actually see it in real life. So I'm going to get my Abent Bluma photos. So these are just kind of photos of what is going on in the bed and breakfast. There was some photos that I thought were cool on the wall, so I took a picture of those. One of the coffee mugs, which I am a proud owner of. Now the kitchen or the dining area where we have breakfast. Just some fun lights and candles that I thought were pretty, and the hutch that is in the dining area. So just a good, fun little bit of the bed and breakfast. And it truly is a happy place. Love going there. Been there a couple times now. Spent Christopher's birthday weekend there this year. It was just a good time. So got to get my scrapbooking caught up, right? The good thing is I don't have as many photos on our subsequent trips, which would seem to make sense because, you've already taken the pictures. However, that philosophy doesn't fly at Disney, right? Like, I still take tons and tons of photos. Okay, so I am figuring out how I want to decorate this because this is very kind of just linear, not a whole lot of fluff to it. And I want some fluff, right? So I'm going to do a little bit of floral die cuts here. I will go ahead and pop up one of the florals on some fun foam. What that's going to do is give my page a little bit of depth. Otherwise, it's just going to be a bunch of super flatness, and I did not want a bunch of super flatness. Like I said, this is almost a stacked washi layout, and I really didn't want to leave it as this super flat thing. So I'm going to go through and pick out some more florals to go on the left-hand side of the layout because I needed a little bit of excitement on that side of the page as well. The florals are not the exact same. I do go for similar shapes, and then I'm going to use that same little leafy bit behind the flowers as well, and that's going to tie that in together. I did find two of these pink flowers. One was a little bit larger than the other, so I put those in each of the floral clusters as well. And now I'm just trying to figure out what else I want to do to add to this layout. So I'm going through the little bits and bobs that I have in my kit just to kind of figure that out and see what that's going to look like. And I've got some of these chipboard things that are going to go around the page. I've got the hearts and also the little tag or tab up at the top here. And then I've also got this arrow that is going to go near the title. Of course, had to add a little bit more adhesive to make sure that picture stuck down all the way on the background there. I've got some gold glitter hearts that are from the Scrapping Reflection shop. I think they actually might be sold out though right now. But those are from the shop. I think about adding some more little bits, but ultimately I figure this is good. I like it the way it is. And that is going to do it for this layout, you guys. So make sure you check out Janet and MK's layouts and see what they did for Stenches. Okay, we're just making up names here. For stencils, stitches, and stencils. Don't even know my own series name. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.